What's up guys, it's Tommy here and let's talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, who today announced that he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. And Trent, you are a traitor, you are a Judas. And not because you are leaving Liverpool, it's because of how you are leaving Liverpool. You are leaving on a free transfer, giving Liverpool absolutely nothing, and instead of Liverpool getting some money for your development, you are pocketing a big pile of cash. And this has been your and your brother's plan all along, because 4 years ago Trent Alexander-Arnold signed a 4-year contract when Salah and Van Dijk signed 5 and 6-year contracts back in the time. And also Trent Alexander-Arnold could have negotiated a relatively low release clause and a contract extension, so maybe negotiate a 40 million release clause and sign a 2-year contract extension, and Real Madrid can buy you for 40 million if they want. They easily have that amount of money, but instead you are getting probably 20, 30, 40 million alongside your brother. And also, what really bothers me is Trent Alexander-Arnold hasn't said nothing throughout the whole season, and you wait until May, until the title is already done, until the season is pretty much over, and that's when you come out and say that you are leaving. Why haven't you said all season long what your plans are? How are you feeling about Liverpool? And what also bothers a lot of Liverpool fans is Trent Alexander-Arnold gave many interviews in previous years saying that his dream is to stay at Liverpool all his life. His dream is to captain Liverpool one day. His dream is to finish his career at Liverpool. His dream is to win a lot of trophies at Liverpool, stay at the club, become the biggest, one of the biggest legends Liverpool Football Club has ever seen. His dream is to emulate Steven Gerrard and to stay and play his whole career at Liverpool and win a lot of trophies, because winning trophies with Liverpool means a lot more. Winning 2 trophies with Liverpool means as much as winning 10 trophies at Real Madrid or Barcelona or Bayern Munich or Inter Milan. And Trent Alexander-Arnold is a Scouser. He is a Liverpool born and bred player. He has been at the club since he was 7 years old, and his whole family are Liverpool fans. And he signs probably a 6-year contract with Real Madrid. But what happens after he leaves Real Madrid? What happens if he's not a success there? Will he come back and play for a rival club in the Premier League? And even I think, because Trent Alexander-Arnold said he will not go to a Liverpool rival, he goes to a Liverpool rival, because Real Madrid are the rivals of Liverpool in Europe. They are one of the biggest rivals of Liverpool, competing for the Champions League. And Liverpool will have this ambition to win the Champions League in the next 5 years. Liverpool will want to win 1 or 2 Champions League trophies. Who will stand in the way? Probably Real Madrid. Probably Real Madrid will be one of the biggest rivals of Liverpool in the next 5 years in Europe. And Trent Alexander-Arnold goes there. And Mo Salah, even Mo Salah, who is not a Scouser, he's not a Liverpool fan growing up, even Mo Salah said he never wants to play against Liverpool. And even Mo Salah said that he can't imagine him playing against Liverpool. And yet Trent Alexander-Arnold goes to a club where he could regularly come up and play against Liverpool. But let me know your feelings, your thoughts down below. And I think many Liverpool fans are rightfully angry and justified for the way that Trent Alexander-Arnold conducted himself in the last year. Of course, no one can argue what Trent Alexander-Arnold has done for Liverpool Football Club. He has won 9 trophies with Liverpool, and he is a legend, but I don't think he will be remembered as a legend in decades. Because yes, right now he's a Liverpool legend, but the way that he leaves Liverpool leaves a bitter taste in a lot of mouths of Liverpool fans. And the way he conducted himself, he actually just shielded himself from all the criticism, from all the heat. And I don't think he should be booed at the last few games, but I don't think he should start any more games for Liverpool. And I respect Trent Alexander-Arnold wanting something new, wanting a different challenge, going to Real Madrid to play for the richest club in the world, the biggest club in the world, in a league where, apart from Barcelona, all the other teams don't have the resources of Real Madrid. Basically, you are in a 2-team league, and if you finish above Barcelona, you win the league. In the Premier League, it's a lot more competitive. You need to compete with Manchester City, with Chelsea, with Arsenal, with Man United, and with Newcastle, and with all the other clubs who are coming up and building great squads. In La Liga, basically Real Madrid will dominate in the next 5, 6, 7 years. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, it's not a challenge, I think, going to Real Madrid, in the same way as it's a challenge staying at Liverpool and trying to win a lot of trophies. And right now I think Liverpool are stronger than Real Madrid. Right now I think Liverpool are in a better position than Real Madrid, and he chose the cozy life because he will go to Real Madrid to live in perfect weather with everything handed to him. But Trent Alexander-Arnold's defensive frailties, defensive weaknesses will not be tolerated as much as they were tolerated at Liverpool, because the Liverpool supporters are a lot more friendly, a lot more supportive, a lot more accepting of your mistakes. If you go to Real Madrid and you make some defensive mistakes and Real Madrid lose or draw because of your defensive mistakes, you will be absolutely hounded out of the stadium. You will be booed, you will be criticized. But I think Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't thinking about that. He just thinks about this Galactico era. He just thinks about playing with his mate Jude Bellingham. He just thinks about the glitz, the glamour of playing for Real Madrid. And probably he wants a different challenge, a new stimulus in his life, walking to a new dressing room with new teammates and having to prove himself in a new league. And his main ambition is to win the Ballon d'Or, which is absolutely crazy, and I respect his ambition. But at Real Madrid, when you have Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, if Real Madrid are successful, those are the 3 players that one of them will win the Ballon d'Or. I will be absolutely shocked if Trent Alexander-Arnold can win the Ballon d'Or at Real Madrid ahead of Mbappe, ahead of Vinicius Jr., ahead of Jude Bellingham. And don't let the journalists gaslight you into thinking you don't have a right to criticize Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I don't think we can fault Liverpool, because Liverpool tried absolutely everything to keep Trent Alexander-Arnold from leaving and going to Real Madrid. We offered him to be the highest paid English player in the Premier League. And Liverpool offered Trent Alexander-Arnold the contract that would have made him the highest paid fullback in the Premier League and one of the highest paid fullbacks in world football. But Trent Alexander-Arnold by that time was already considering moving to Real Madrid. And watching Trent Alexander-Arnold's video that he posted on his own social media accounts, his video is not very sincere. Maybe he's just an ultimate professional and media trained, but he's trying to force himself to cry and to be emotional on camera, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't come out as sincere. I think he has known this for years, that he will go to Real Madrid, because I think Real Madrid probably was in his ear 1 or 2 years ago even, telling Trent Alexander-Arnold, run down your contract, we will sign you up on a free transfer, you will get a big signing bonus, and you will be a superstar at Real Madrid, a Galactico, and you will have a chance to win the Ballon d'Or. That's how Real Madrid charm footballers. I mean, they signed David Alaba, Antonio Rudiger, Kylian Mbappe, and now Trent Alexander-Arnold. 4 brilliant players on free transfers. All 4 of them was a free transfer. Of course, they had to pay a big signing bonus to all 4 of them, but they saved hundreds of millions of pounds on transfer fees. And that's how Real Madrid operate recently, and I don't like it one bit. And I won't cheer for Trent Alexander-Arnold. I won't watch Trent Alexander-Arnold play for Real Madrid. I won't want him or Real Madrid to win any trophies. And I mean, I hated Real Madrid even before this, but now I will hate them even more. My wife is a huge Barcelona fan, so I was always going to root against Real Madrid. I never liked them, really, but now, and since they beat Liverpool so many times in Champions League finals, I grew to dislike them more and more throughout the years, and now I hate them with every fiber of my being, and I will actually cheer Real Madrid on to win no trophies. I want Real Madrid to win absolutely nothing with Trent Alexander-Arnold, and not because of out of spite, but because of what they represent and what they did to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Because this is very, very sneaky, going behind Liverpool's back and behind all decency, and just tap Trent Alexander-Arnold up for years to convince him to go to Real Madrid. It's not the good way to do things. It's not the correct way to do things. And let me finish the video by the quote from Steven Gerrard. He said, "For me, I said to myself when I sat down with my dad and my brother that if I win a couple of trophies at Liverpool, then it would mean an awful lot more to me than if I win 10 trophies at Chelsea or Real Madrid or Inter Milan. It always means more when you win for your people." And that's how I don't understand. I mean, Steven Gerrard had more right to leave Liverpool because at the time Liverpool weren't competing all the time for the Premier League. We weren't competing all the time for the Champions League. Michael Owen had every right to leave Liverpool, even though he had 1 year left on his contract, so he didn't actually leave on a free transfer. But at that time, Liverpool had no realistic chance of winning the Premier League or the Champions League. But right now, Liverpool are one of the best teams in the world, and we were just very unlucky against PSG to go out on penalties. But to go to Real Madrid, who are in a weaker position than Liverpool, and Real Madrid have a less of a chance to win the Champions League next season, I think it's foolish. And some Liverpool fans are already saying that what will define Trent Alexander-Arnold more is what he does after he gets sold by Real Madrid, because I'm not sure he will last 6 years at Real Madrid. And if he's a success at Real Madrid and he stays there for a few years, then maybe time heals this broken relationship between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Liverpool fans. But what if the Real Madrid sell Trent Alexander-Arnold after 2 years? Does he come back to England to play for a domestic rival of Liverpool? Then Liverpool fans will hate Trent Alexander-Arnold even more. The big question is, where does Trent Alexander-Arnold go after Real Madrid sells him? I'm already wondering about that, because Trent Alexander-Arnold is only 25, 26 years old, so he still has a good 6 to 8 years in football. I don't think he spends all of that time at Real Madrid. So that's very strong Michael Owen vibes. And also, Liverpool has won a major trophy every time a big player left like this. After Coutinho left, we won the Champions League. After Michael Owen left, we won the Champions League as well. So let's hope Liverpool can win the Champions League next season without Trent Alexander-Arnold. What a story that would be. Anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to post my rant video and my reaction to this contract news. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.